for Oklahoma State's Juwan Evans. That's all the Cowboys' points. He healed. Hushes the crowd a bit at that three.
From Gainesville, Florida, CBS Sports presents the road to the Final Four. We are deep in SEC country for the Florida Gators and the LSU Tigers as we welcome you inside the O'Connell Center. Welcome to Gainesville alongside Doug Gottlieb. I'm Spiro Ditas. We'll start with LSU, a team that had an enormous win earlier this week on Tuesday at home against Kentucky. Really a breakthrough performance in that the supporting cast players kind of prove that this is not just a one-man team around the freshman phenom from Australia, Ben Simmons. But all that said, their story begins and ends with Simmons.
He's as good as advertised and maybe even better. Sure, he hasn't shown the ability to make a lot of three-point shots. That's because he hasn't taken them. Why take threes when you can get easy twos? He's left-handed, but he finishes with his right hand. He's a scorer, but he likes to pass maybe more than score. And he's a dynamic rebounder and finisher around the basket. Ben Simmons is as good a college prospect as we have seen in the one-and-done era.
Simmons has scored better than 20 points in 4 of his last 5 games. You see where he ranks 3rd in the country in
scoring the basketball when his team needs it.
Simmons wide open, drains the shot. You see him turn around and stare down the student section.
A little peek.
Nice ball movement, Finney Smith. Underneath it, Bunu couldn't handle it. Here comes Blakeney, the other highly touted incoming freshman. What a find! Simmons showing the court vision.
Josh Gray open. Kayvon Allen, who's coming in and trying to get a steal in the low post, and every time Simmons puts it on the deck.
Simmons turning the corner, banks it in. Absorbing contact, the freshman thought he was fouled.
Both shoulders, left and right. Nice soft hands and good finishing touch.
Simmons right down Broadway, and he'll shoot free throws.
Therein lies the rub with Ben Simmons, because Johnny Jones has said, look, he's doing things with his offense he's never coached before. No one else has to coach this way. So people ask, you know, who is Ben Simmons? Everybody needs a comparison. Well, what if he's a bit of everybody? You know, he's got that body. He's a little bit bigger than a young LeBron James, also a point power forward. I think he has vision like Magic Johnson. People forget Magic Johnson wasn't a great shooter when he came out of Michigan State, and he has that kind of lefty feel and the ability to play inside and out like a LeBron.
Both teams dealing with some first half foul trouble. Simmons wants to take Leon, and he is hacked.
Here's Kayvon Allen. The first stop that the Florida Gator plane made was actually in Little Rock, because
Donovan goodbye press conference like everyone else at that point. Had no idea that he would be here. Less than a week later, was announced as the head coach. Team sent a plane to pick him up, and he said before he came to Gainesville, he made the stop in Little Rock. First order of business mates on the bench, trying to figure things out. What a pass! Simmons underneath, finding Aaron Epps.
We'll see if that changes after arrest.
Chiozza, deep 3. One-handed putback attempt. Rims out from Devon Walker. Simmons across the paint, going glass. Conference wins against Vanderbilt and Kentucky. Top of the K3 from Blakeney.
Wide and vertically. He's bigger than Craig Victor. Simmons doubles, the 3 comes.
Ben Simmons absorbing contact. Struggle, just 3 of 11 shooting. There comes Simmons, contact and a foul. Simmons now starting to call his number.
The story that his godfather, David Patrick, of course, on the staff here at LSU, a big part of the reason that he came to Baton Rouge. David Patrick previously was an assistant coach in college at St. Mary's, where he brought so many Australians, including Patty Mills, who was a ball boy for David Patrick and Ben Simmons' dad team, and they played together in the Hill.
Absorbing some contact, does not get the friendly roll. Simmons clears. Simmons 16 points, 13 boards. Quarterman, that's a 3. Cuts the deficit in half. It's a 3-point game.
The offense here in the last 5 minutes of the game.
Here comes Simmons. Contact, and he's headed to the free throw line. The freshman Simmons putting
Question
LSU.
for Ben Simmons. Is he willing to take over a game and score? And the answer is reaching. That's where the foul was. Chance to cut it back to 6.
Simmons 20 today. Finney Smith couldn't finish. Simmons just throws it up against 2 and he gets it to go.
Chioza couldn't have played that.
Lose Blakely the rebound. Here come the Tigers. Outside Hornsby for 3. No. The tip by Simmons, no. Simmons
get that ball?
And he's headed to the free throw line. Simmons can cut it to 1 with a buck.
Did he get this basketball? Antonio Blakely, outstanding pass. Simmons pushing, shoving, tipping. Guy on the floor just grabs with his left hand and throws it in. Wow.
The basketball prodigy from Melbourne, 28 points to go along with 17 rebounds.